So, hey everyone, today is literally a day that I live for. I am going to see my primary care physician and I am going to get to weigh myself and see if everything's checking out okay. And I am going to share that all with you guys. So stick around and watch this video. Alright guys, how absolutely and completely disappointing is that? I just weighed in and the scale says I gained weight since the last time I was in here, and I don't know how that's possible because my scale at home says I'm losing weight. So it said I gained 2 pounds. It said that I went from 265 to 267. By the way, the lighting in here is horrible. Horrible. Shows all my wrinkles. But my hair looks good. Yeah. But I'm sitting here, I'm all checked in, I got weighed. I'm in my room now, waiting for the doctor to come in. So hopefully when she does come in, I'll have some good news, because I also had my INR done, which is the blood test they do for your Coumadin level, and that was low as well. It was 1.2 and it should be between 2 to 3. So hopefully there's going to be some positive points about coming here today. So I just want to show you around this room too. So it's a nice little room. Nothing too fancy. That's where the doctor sits. And there's 2 chairs over here, and they got a painting on the wall. And did you ever just want to go through their cupboards and see what they got in there? I used to do that with Sierra at her doctor's office, and she'd get really mad at me. She's like, "Mom, get out of there." All right, so I will let you know an update after I see the doctor. So I don't know if this is the moment you've been waiting for or not, but since the doctor has the gauze off my foot, I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys. Here it is. The moment you've been waiting for. She says it's looking pretty good, so that's at least some good news. All right. All right, people. I have been home from the doctor for about an hour now. Let's just give my results. They look backwards. I don't know if you can see that, but my blood pressure was 124/78, and my weight was 267, which it was 265 the last time I was in there. And I wanted to talk to you guys about what the doctor and I discussed about that. So she said that if my scale at home is showing that I have a loss, that I should probably trust that, because the last time I was there, it was in the old office and they had a different scale since they moved offices. So she said I could probably weigh on all 14 offices' scales in here and get a different result. So I'm just gonna go with that I lost 11 pounds. And I'm really happy about that. Not gonna let it get me down that their scale said that I gained 2 pounds. Well, I am just going to stick with my home scale so I can be happy. Don't want to be sad. And you know, I went on keto to get my blood sugar under control for the most part, and I'm happy with the numbers that I'm getting. Oh, I will tell you this. I told my doctor that I stopped taking my insulin. And I'm like, oh, you're going to be mad. And I said that before I said that to her. And she's like, oh, I'm not mad. She's like, I can't even remember why I put you on insulin. And she's like, oh, it must have been because I needed to get numbers down fast. I was like, yeah, I was in a really tough spot there. And you gave it to me temporarily, but I went off of it to lose weight. And she was fine with that. And she put me on Trulicity. So I don't know much about this drug. I'm going to have to research it. I hope that it doesn't have any crazy side effects like rotting the rest of my toes or my
lady parts.
So, I mean, I kind of value my
lady parts.
And there's all these lawsuits on these diabetic meds that like rot your
lady part.
And I don't want anything to do with that. So we talked about my foot. She took a look at it. It has some yellow spots on it, but she said that that wasn't pus, that was just dead tissue. But she said overall she thinks that my foot looks good. And I'm happy with that. I mean, I went to my foot doctor on Monday and he said that it looked a little red. And he told like the resident doctor that was there that he thought that that was from overusage. And I said, yeah, I've been doing a lot of cooking and cleaning lately. And he's like, lay off. You can't be doing all that. So I'm like, okay. And I just can't wait until things get somewhat back to normal. I guess it will never be normal again since I'm going to walk with a limp for the rest of my life. But, you know, it could have been worse. I could have lost my whole foot or even my leg. And it's just 3 toes. I mean, I don't want to minimize what it's like to have 3 toes amputated because it is a horrible, horrible surgery. It was very painful, and it took a long time before I could walk more than a few steps. And luckily, I have a bathroom downstairs that I was able to, excuse me, that I was able to use, and I kind of moved into the living room where I'm sleeping on the couch simply so that I don't have to go upstairs to use the bathroom. And I mean, you saw my foot. It's looking good, and it's well on its way to healing up, and hopefully soon I can get back to doing things like I did before. I mean, I'm really limited right now, even though I try to keep my kitchen clean. I mean, oh God, it was disgusting because my kids didn't want to keep up with cleaning the house, and quite honestly, it got out of control for a while, but it's like, it's manageable now, and I'm glad because it only takes me like 20 minutes every morning to come in here and clean up my kitchen, and I can get it done a lot of times before 7 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and I hope that me sharing this with you guys can help someone else, or I mean, even if it's just one person that I help, I will be really excited and happy about that. And if you could please leave in the comments your thoughts and feelings about this, or any questions that you might have for me. I'd be more than happy to answer them. And I have right now a really small channel, so it's not going to be hard for me to answer every single comment that comes in. And I would encourage you to watch the recommended video that's going to pop up either here or here. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. I love all of my subscribers. I'm so happy to hear from you guys. And I also want to give a shout out to another channel. And this channel is the Six Functional Family, where every day is dysfunctional. And they have over on their channel, they do all kinds of fun stuff, and they talk about really intense, heavy topics that a lot of people would be afraid to talk about. And because Sarah, she's the mother. She is so raw in emotion when she talks about things, and she's like, she keeps it real. And that's what I like about them. And if you would go ahead and go check them out, I'm going to leave a link to their channel in the description. So please check them out, and please share this video. Have a great day.